Chapter 13. Holt didn't know exactly what he was expecting, but it was something else, something a bit more institutional. The Balsam halfway house was a nondescript tri-level home located in a rundown 1960s suburban neighborhood filled with other nondescript tri-level homes. He'd called Balsam 2 hours earlier, and an affable-sounding man named Dr. Tom had said that certainly Ophelia was free to receive visitors, but he would have to check with her first to make sure she was of the right mind. 5 minutes later, the doctor called back and said that Ophelia had smiled and nodded when he mentioned Holt's name. "Ophelia looks forward to seeing you, Holt." For nearly 2 years following Ophelia's hospitalization, Holt's mother had frequently taken him to visit her, and the experiences were nearly always traumatic. His mother would remind him that Ophelia wasn't well at all. He had to speak in a very quiet voice and couldn't make any sudden movements around her. It was very important, his mother told him, that he didn't do or say anything to make Ophelia upset. When Holt would enter the hospital room and see a girl that barely resembled the Ophelia he knew, her face now pallid and gaunt, her frame skeletal, he would just stand there with his hands buried in his pockets and stare at his feet, not saying a word. His mother would talk to Ophelia, discussing trivialities such as the weather or celebrity gossip, trying to maintain as much normalcy as possible. But Ophelia wouldn't respond. She just sat in her chair, staring at the empty wall. And so, on those visits, Vivian would sometimes turn to prayer, getting on her bruised knees, placing her hand on Ophelia's knee and squeezing her eyes shut. Sometimes she would ask Holt to join her. It didn't take long before Ophelia would become frustrated, shouting and cursing and flailing about. After too many of these chaotic prayer sessions, Holt's mother decided it would be best if he didn't accompany her, and so he didn't. And though for many years after this his mother continued